We're holding on to our 2. Bacchus is running away. We're going to cast some abilities on him. He uses his dash. Scylla is here. We're going to activate our 3. Use our ultimate, and we're able to get the pick onto the Scylla. We're going to rotate back to mid, clearing up this Harpies with Pele. I don't know if I finished this Thoth. Tsukiyomi's on us. I guess I don't get to finish the Thoth. We're going to dash through. He uses his ultimate. We're going to use our Aegis. He only hit us once. We're going to activate our 3, throw out our 1. Unfortunately, we missed 2 of our 3 shots. Pele's able to clean them up though, and we get an assist. We're going to cast our 1, get some good damage onto this Bacchus. He's here. We're going to dash away, get the root onto him. We're going to fall back. Activate our 3, fire our 1. Get some great damage off. He's able to clean up the Pele. We're in a little bit of trouble. We're going to activate our 3, then our 1, and we're able to get a double kill. What a do, Scooby Boo, it's your boy Shawnee B Gaming, and today we're going to be playing Thoth and mid. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intentions of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, Thoth is a backliner for sure. He has long-ranged abilities and a really cool ultimate. Thoth, his base skin, has one of the best laughs in the game, hands down. But today we're going to be playing on the Book of Nightmare skin. So let's go ahead and jump into Thoth's kit. Thoth's 1, Hieroglyphic Assault. Thoth conjures 3 hieroglyphs around him, ignoring the basic attack movement penalty. His next 3 basic attacks pass through enemies and apply ability damage instead. If these attacks pass through the Glyph of Pain, their range is increased by 30. Hitting an enemy god with this ability increases the damage they take from each subsequent shot by 20% and reduces the cooldown by 1 second. This can only occur once per shot. Thoth's 2, Evade and Punish. Thoth dashes in the direction he is currently traveling. After dashing for 5 seconds, Thoth's next basic attack is enhanced. This projectile roots the first enemy god hit while slowing all other enemies, and also deals ability damage. If either the dash or attack passes through the Glyph of Pain, the respective range is increased by 30. The root duration is 1.5 seconds, the slow duration is 1.5 seconds, and the slow is 30%. Thoth's 3, Glyph of Pain. From his book, Thoth conjures a hieroglyph in front of him. Thoth's ability projectiles pass through the glyph receive increased damage and a range increase of 30. This damage does not trigger item effects. Thoth and allies' basic attack projectiles also receive a lesser damage bonus, but no range increase. Thoth's ultimate, Final Judgment. Thoth conjures a large glyph from his book and then inscribes 3 more at his corners. When all 4 have been summoned, he sends them forward, damaging all enemies in their path. Thoth may activate this ability again to fire the ability early, dealing reduced damage based on the number of glyphs currently summoned. Alternatively, he may cancel this ability at a cost of 30 mana. And finally, Thoth's passive, Dead Reckoning. Thoth pens the name of his fallen opponents in his book, recording their weaknesses. After killing 30 enemies, Thoth gains a stack of 3 magical penetration, and killing an enemy god will complete the current stack. He unlocks a new stack every 4 levels, up to a maximum of 5 stacks at level 17. So you can gain a total of 15 flat penetration at level 17. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we want to put a point into our 1, level 2, put a point into our 2, level 3, put a point into our 3, then we want to put another point into our 1 at level 4, point into our ultimate at level 5. We want to max out our ultimate whenever we can. Max out our 1, max out our 3, max out our 2. We're missing a lot of abilities early on, but we've got them so weak. We're going to go ahead and hit the Harpy now that we've pushed their Tsukiyomi out of lane. In terms of the start, we started with Conduit Gem and Tier 1 of Rod of Tahuti. Conduit Gem is going to provide us 25 magical power and 10 MP5. It has a passive that every second you gain a stack of arcane energy, causing your next damaging ability to deal an additional 2 true damage and remove all stacks. This effect can stack up to 20 times. I think we have a kill right here. Basic. Ooh, and she's able to get out. The cool thing about Thoth's 1 and 2 is they count as basic attacks, so if you have it activated and then you get silenced in a Nox 2 or something like that, you can still fire the abilities. And we're able to get the pick. I think Thoth is a solid pick because he can launch his abilities from outside of the range of most other characters. I'm going to go ahead and buy the tier 2 boots. We're pretty weak. We didn't want to stick around for the tier 3. We're going to go ahead and dash through our 3. That's going to increase our dash range by 30. Another little trick that I like to do is when you activate your 1 in Fountain, your next 3 shots are going to be your 1. This saves you a little bit of mana in the early game.
Not even close.
We just hit level 5. We hear Tsukiyomi. We don't want to use our dash. We really want to hold on to our dash to get away from an enemy and then kind of return fire on them by shooting it through our 3. Very rarely do we want to initiate fights with our dash. If we do so, there's a good chance that they could survive and then kind of counter pick us. We're going to dash in. Still use our ultimate. We're going to fire. We get the root. We're going to activate our 1. Fire some shots. We're going to activate our 3. Charge up our ultimate. Scylla's just behind that rock. We're able to get the pick on Scylla. So we did fire our ultimate a little bit early there, so we didn't get the full damage, but we didn't need the full damage there. We're going to dash through, get the extended 30 range, get the root, land a basic or 2. Activate our 1. He's very weak, and minions are able to clean him up. Off to an excellent start. Scylla and Tsukiyomi really want to tussle and mid, and we're letting Pele take all the damage for us. So we're kind of just free casting abilities on them. We do have enough money for the tier 3 boots, but we don't want to miss any gold or XP. So we're going to hang out in lane for another wave. We are going to miss a little bit of golden XP, but that's alright. We got that last wave. I'm going to go ahead and buy the lifesteal boots, buy 2 health potions and 2 mana potions. Right now we're kind of hurting for mana. We don't have a lot of MP5. Once we get Rod of Tahuti online, we won't have to worry about mana.
A 2-run homer, baby.
So our Uller and Ardeo seem to be having a little bit of trouble. We're going to set up a ward, kind of see if Scylla oversteps right here. Looks like she's just backing. I think this skin is pretty cool. I like his robes. I think it's a cool design. However, I missed that original Thoth laugh. I only have 2 characters double diamond, meaning that I have a star on them, and Thoth is one of them. The other is Scotty. I don't know, once I get a character diamond, I kind of just retire them. I don't grind them out. Especially since I started the YouTube channel. Ever since I started the YouTube channel, I don't really play the same god twice once I get a video for him. Maybe in ranked. I've been playing a little bit more ranked this season. We're going to launch our 1 onto the Scylla. She's able to use her 3 to get out. We have our ultimate. Oh, what a whiff. We're going to fall back using our 2. We miss our stun. We get some good damage. We're able to get the pick onto the Tsukiyomi. We're going to use our Aegis on the Scylla too. Activate our 3. Fire our shot. Bacchus is here. We're going to clean up the minion wave. Ulu is now here. We're going to dash up. Miss the root. We're going to go ahead and rotate to our red buff. Ideally, we just want to sit back and cast our abilities from outside of the range of the enemy. Sometimes we can't always do that, but that is generally what we want to do.
Be right back.
I feel like with Thoth, you really need a front line. So when you're playing in mid, if it's a 2v1 or a 3v1, you're going to be in trouble. In this scenario, we need Ardio to be taking all the damage, and then we cast our abilities from range. Our team is not getting along with each other. Uller and Ardio are fighting, Pele and Vamana are fighting.
Help left lane.
We're just cleaning up in mid. We have 4 of our 5 kills right now.
Your left tower is under attack.
On my way.
The reason we are maxing our 2 out before our 3 is it's going to allow us... Oh, we got a little bit of a tussle about to happen. Activate our 3, get the root, activate our 1. Get the pick onto the Tsukiyomi. Use our ultimate, fire it onto the Osiris. We're really just trying to scare him off. And we're able to get a double kill, getting the pick onto the Osiris. Bacchus is here. He uses his ultimate. We're in a little bit of trouble. We're going to activate our 3. We're going to fall back. This is not our fight. We also have enough money for Rod of Tahuti.
Retreat. Farewell. Not even close.
We're going to go ahead and clean up this wave, and then we're going to back.
On my
Yep,
way.
we're thinking about fighting.
Farewell.
We're just going to retreat. By us not backing right after we clear that wave, we are going to miss some gold and XP from this next wave. But we picked up Rod of Tahuti. Rod of Tahuti is going to provide us 140 magical power, 35 MP5, and 10% magic penetration. MP5 is the amount of mana you recover every 5 seconds. So we're really gaining 7 mana a second.
Your middle tower is under attack.
We really don't need to worry about mana potions anymore because we have a high rate of MP5.
No.
Our team wants to surrender, which is not a good sign. We're just popping off. There's no way we want to surrender this game. 6 of our 7 kills. We're absolutely stomping.
Not even close. Yield.
We're holding on to our 2. Bacchus is running away. We're going to cast some abilities on him. He uses his dash. Scylla is here. We're going to activate our 3. Use our ultimate, and we're able to get the pick onto the Scylla. We're going to rotate back mid, clearing up this Harpies with Pele. I don't know if I finished this thought. Tsukiyomi's on us. I guess I don't get to finish the thought. We're going to dash through. He uses his ultimate. We're going to use our Aegis. He only hit us once. We're going to activate our 3, throw out our 1. Unfortunately, we missed 2 of our 3 shots. Pele's able to clean them up, though, and we get an assist.
Attack. A simple illusion.
We're going to cast our 1, get some good damage onto this Bacchus. Poise here. We're going to dash away, avoid his stun. We get the root onto him. We're going to fall back. Activate our 3, fire our 1. Get some great damage off. He's able to clean up the Pele. We're in a little bit of trouble. We're going to activate our 3, then our 1, and we're able to get a double kill. We do not want to fight this Scylla with the amount of health that we have. Any ability is going to get a pick onto us. We miss our root. She's outside of our range, so we're going to go ahead and fall back. The thought I was trying to finish is we want to level our 3 over our 2. We really want to use our 2 as an escape. The 3 is going to increase our damage from a safe distance. So that's why we want to max out our 3 before our 2. We are level 13, tied with Osiris for the highest level in the lobby. Vamana seems to be really struggling against the Osiris.
Missing middle. I'm going for jungle buff.
We set up our wards. We're going to go ahead and hit the red buff.
On my way.
We're gonna go ahead and cast our abilities onto this Bacchus, avoid the Scylla too. Since they're split, we can cast our ability and get back to tower really quickly, so we're gonna use our 2 aggressively. Unfortunately, we missed the root. We're gonna aim for the Tsukiyomi, get some good damage onto him. Go ahead and cast up our ultimate. And unfortunately, we split the entire enemy team. Still aiming for the Tsukiyomi. Get the root onto the Tsukiyomi. He uses his ultimate to avoid the root. He comes in, we fire a shot, and we're able to clean up the Tsukiyomi. Osiris is now pressuring us. We get some good damage onto him. Bacchus is now here. Luckily, he jumped right over us and we didn't get knocked up. We're going to dash up aggressively because they're so weak. We fire our 1 twice. We're going to dash up, get the root, fire another 1. Mana's here. Activate our 3. Get ready to fire some ranged shots. Oh, he's so weak. 1 more and we would have gotten him. Activate our 1. Ramon is able to clean him up. We use our beads to avoid the Scylla slow, which really does nothing because we still ate the damage.
Your right tower is under attack. Your right tower has been destroyed.
We're gonna go ahead and clean up some minions. Instead of going for the Greatest Scorpion, I think our team could have gone for Gold Fury right there. We're going to go ahead and clean up this wave. Then we're going to back. We are going to be picking up Soul Gem next. Soul Gem is going to provide us 80 magical power, 150 health, 12% magical lifesteal, and 10% cooldown reduction. It has a passive that on successful hits of an ability, you're going to gain 1 stack. At 4 stacks, your next ability that damages an enemy god will deal bonus damage equal to 30% of your magical power to each god hit, and you heal yourself and allies within 20 units for 40% of your magical power. This will consume the 4 stacks. You charge up our ultimate. She is able to dodge us. Ruler's having a bad time. He's a level 15 to Hoi 16. He's not that far behind. Tsukiyomi's behind us. We're going to use our Aegis. We're in a little bit of trouble right here. I don't think there's much surviving this. Yeah. I think that's a 4-person dive in mid. I'm having such a good game. I'm trying to communicate, like, please don't surrender this. Letting them know I'm making a YouTube video. Ruler says bot team.
Okay.
Retreat right lane.
And the enemy team gets the Gold Fury. The next Gold Fury is going to be an Oni Fury, so we're definitely going to want to contest that. Ardia says we have an Uller. I don't get it. Uller's a good character. Then he says when. Don't get that either.
Always good to have a bird's eye view. Gank left lane.
This Osiris is a little overstepped. He could probably melt us. So we gotta play this pretty careful. We're gonna clamp the minions, make sure he's taking tower shots. We're gonna dash up. Get the root. Charge up the ultimate. We hit him. And we're able to clean up the Osiris.
On my way.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
We're gonna go ahead and get some pressure onto the Tsukiyomi. We miss our root. We use our beads. We're able to clean up the Tsukiyomi. We're gonna go ahead and rotate mid, see if we can cut anyone off from retreating. Oh my goodness, that slow just got amazing damage off. We melt the Scylla with our 1. We get the root onto the Bacchus. We're going to fire 1. That's a shell from the Bacchus. Osiris jumps in. As long as he's not going for us, we should be okay. For you ultimate, we're going to have to fall back a little bit. Our team's losing a lot of health. We missed the root. We're going to fire our 1. Get some good damage. This is turning into a fight we cannot win. We're going to charge up our ultimate. We get the pick onto the Hoi. We're going to use our Aegis. We're going to wiggle around a little bit, activate our glyph, use our 2 to dash through. Everybody get the pick onto the Osiris. We're out of relics, and they're able to clean us up.
Strike out, baby. Nice work.
And Paley got the Pyromancer,
Thanks. You're great.
while we were having a team fight in mid. We're going to be picking up the Spear of Desolation next. The Spear of Desolation is going to provide us 110 power, 10 flat penetration, and 10% cooldown reduction. It has a passive that whenever you kill an enemy god or get an assist, you're going to decrease the cooldown on your abilities by 2 seconds and decrease the cooldown on your ultimate by 8 seconds. This item is really good because it's going to allow us to ult more, and it's also going to give us 10% cooldown reduction, decent amount of power, and the flat pen is always helpful. We are 15-2-2. We have participated in 17 of our 19 kills. We are having a great game even though we are losing the war.
Attack left lane.
Our next attack onto an enemy god is going to deal 30% of our magical power. I'm going to go ahead and charge up our ultimate. Fire it, and he's absolutely one shot. If we charge that up for just a little bit more, we might have been able to get the pick onto him. So we just got this tower. I think we should keep pushing this lane until the enemy team respawns. Somebody go back and stop Hoi from getting more, but I think we needed to keep pushing that. We get the root, we fire the 1, we was able to clean him up.
Excellent work. Almost took you for a spin.
Your right Phoenix is under attack.
I'm going to dash up. Might have been a mistake. Osiris is here. We get the root onto 1.
Your teammates struck out looking.
We clean up the Osiris. We're going to use our beads to avoid the slow. Charge up our ultimate. And we miss the Hoi, unfortunately. That would have been a pick onto him. We fire our 1. We're able to get the pick onto the Hoi. I'm going to dash away from the stun. That does put us outside of the range. He's able to jump away. Let's push this tower. Let's go for Gold Fury. Yep, Gold Fury is the better call. RDO backs. I know she was weak, but she still could have helped. Vamana is going for Harpies instead of helping with Gold Fury. I think our team just doesn't want to win this game. They're like, Shiny Bee's having a great Thoth game. Let's make sure it doesn't turn out well. We should be able to clean this up. The Oni Fury is going to spawn an enhanced minion wave in each lane. This enhanced minion wave is going to destroy the enemy minion wave with ease and then keep pushing up the lane. We're going to go ahead, pick up the red buff and then back, and then we're going to be going into Ethereal Staff. Ethereal Staff is an item I do not pick up much, but I feel like with Thoth, we're really squishy. So having some additional health, some crowd control reduction is going to be very helpful. This is kind of like a hybrid tank item in a way.
Not even close. Group up. Retreat middle lane.
This Uller is in a bad position. We're gonna go ahead and clamp the minion wave. Syl is able to get the pick onto the Uller. Oh my goodness, that damage. I don't even know how he killed the Scylla. She had a sliver of health. A minion must have got her. Osiris is on us. We're gonna use our Aegis. We're in a lot of trouble here. We're gonna activate our 3, activate our 1, fire some shots. We have our 2 in just a second. We dash up, but the Osiris is able to get the pick onto us. Luckily, somebody is saying no to these surrenders with me. Once again, there's only been 2 kills out of our 24 kills that we have not participated in. But we had enough money to pick up Ethereal Staff. Ethereal Staff is going to provide us 90 magical power, 200 health, and 20% crowd control reduction. It has a passive that whenever you damage an enemy with an ability, you're going to steal 8% of their maximum mana and 6% of their maximum health. Each steal can last for 45 seconds, and a steal can only happen once every 15 seconds. You can steal from the same enemy god multiple times. It just has that 15-second cooldown. We're going to dash up. We're playing defense. We're kind of just bluffing with our ultimate. They're most likely going for Fire Giant. Contesting will probably not be a good idea for us. However, you gotta risk it to get the biscuit.
Defend the fire giant. On my way.
We charge up our ultimate. Oh, it's not even half health. We're in a lot of trouble. We had to fire our ultimate at the Tahuti to try to just get them to get off of us. We get a soul gem proc. We're gonna use our beads to avoid the slow. We're in a lot of trouble right here. We're wiggling. We get stunned. RD is able to provide a little bit of peel for us. We're gonna turn, get the root, fire our 1s, and we're able to get the pick onto the Osiris. So that's one person on the enemy team who will not have the Fire Giant buff.
This elixir will reveal their true fears. Simple illusion. Group up.
Attack middle lane.
Not even close.
We get an Ethereal Staff proc onto the Tsukiyomi. We're gonna dash up. That was very aggressive. We accidentally get tagged by the Tsukiyomi ultimate. I don't think he intentionally meant to fire it through the wall and hit us. And Syl is able to clean us up. A little bit of bad positioning right there. We should not have dashed forward. We should have just kind of held our dash to get away. We go down. We have a 45-second timer. Oh no. Syl gets 1. Tsukiyomi gets Uller. Ardia goes down. It is a 1v5. They're taking our Phoenix. This is going to be game. Super unfortunate. I feel like we just did absolute work this game. I don't know what my team was doing. Hopefully this was a good demonstration of how to play Thoth. Typically, I don't want to upload losses, but I feel like we just did such a good job this game. Well, that's going to be the end of this one. Sometimes that's just how the mop flops. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.